Bangkok in April is hot, humid, and crowded. Sometimes there's only one thing to do.
Road trip!
That's right, a road trip. We're leaving Bangkok behind and heading south. In this week's episode, we'll visit the exotic animals of Kenaray, float down the Phetchaburi River, swim at hot Wanakorn, and cross the Isthmus of Kra on our way to spending the night in Ranong.
Join us on our Songkran road trip adventure.
The worst part of any Thailand road trip is that first hour or two trying to leave Bangkok. This year, the devastating global fuel crisis doubled the price of petrol, but tiny silver lining cut traffic in half.
So here we are, driving after school on Friday. Does anyone know where we're going? Phetchaburi. Good job, Henry. Does anyone else?
Charlie.
Was it Charlie? Phetchaburi.
Sorry, Charlie, or maybe Henry. Ratchaburi isn't quite right. We were on our way to Kenaray Farmstay in Phetchaburi. But before we could check in, we had to make our way through Farmstay security.
สวัสดีค่ะ มาแล้วเช็คอินได้ไหม สวัสดีค่ะ
They did eventually let us in, and once you see all the exotic animals that live here, the gates start to make more sense. They don't keep the animals in, but they make it a lot harder for people to take the animals out.
The path to our cabin was through a beautiful jungle with fairy lights. We stayed at the bottom of the hill, right by the river.
You know what? I did like that view, and can't think of a better way to spend an evening than taking it all in. Morning at Kenaray. You'd never imagine you're only a couple hours away from Bangkok. While the kids relaxed on the swing, I had a rare opportunity to watch endangered green peafowls as they foraged along the riverbank. These are really just such beautiful birds.
It was getting hot, so we asked if we could raft down the river.
Got it.
We're rafting.
เรียน okay.
But we can
เวลาออกจากรถค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
How much a huge mosquito bite? Not real.
I do not real.
Not real. I thought they were real though. I wish the river was a little bit faster because it was very hot. But it was very pretty under the trees. Holding on tight.
Hold on tight. Charlie, hold on tight too, Lim. It was really hot in the raft, so all we wanted to do was jump in the river.
ระวังนะครับ
Careful, Henry. Make sure you stay this side of Mummy.
อย่าให้ไปไกลมากพี่ Don't get run over by the boat.
I've never seen Isabel afraid to get in.
ที่นั่งมาก
That was as close as I'd get to Kat and the kids for the next 20 minutes. Even after I jumped in and swam after them, I didn't catch up until we had all reached Kenaray Farmstay and climbed out of the river.
Yeah.
Right, this.
ค่อยๆเดินตามพี่มา
Okay, careful, it's free left. Is that it? Just the water in there.
We were soon back on the road, driving south from Phetchaburi to Prachuap Khiri, which has quietly become one of our favorite destinations in Thailand. The seafood is definitely part of that.
จานค่ะขอบคุณมากเดิมค่ะกายกระเทียมมือแบบนี้ค่ะ
เข้ากระเทียมใช่ไหม
กายมือกระเทียมค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ Would you like a straw?
We've never gone wrong ordering fried whole fish and green mango salad. We'll be seeing lots of that on this trip. Isabel has started enjoying the fish, and Charlie will eat a little bit too. But mostly for the boys, the soups are still the best option, especially gangjut, a clear soup with tofu and pork, or tom kha gai, coconut and lime with little bits of chicken. They love it.
Since tomorrow was going to be one of the biggest drives of the trip, we took it easy for the rest of the day. In the morning, we would be crossing the Isthmus of Kra from the Gulf of Thailand to the Andaman Sea. Let me just say that again. The Isthmus of Kra. Tell me there's a cooler place name anywhere in the world. I'll be waiting. Before we left the Gulf of Thailand, we had time for a quick climb and a swim at Wanakorn National Park. This is just one of the many quiet, empty beaches that run the whole length of the Thai Riviera. We've never had a chance to do it, but you can also arrange a snorkeling trip out to nearby Ko Chan and Ko Tai Sea, which are only about a 15-minute boat ride away. We snorkeled further south, and the offshore islands usually offer pretty good conditions. If the timing ever works out, we will definitely give it a try. Wash her hair. What's that?
This is a grilled snapper with mango and fish.
That golden snapper at Octory, by the way, is easily in my top 10 dishes over our last 3 years here in Thailand. Get it if you can. After an excellent lunch, we began to cross the Isthmus of Kra, which I promise is the last time I say the Isthmus of Kra. Probably. Since we were driving so close to the Myanmar border, we decided to drive to the top of the Khao Fa Chi viewpoint, which offers really incredible views out over the estuary that separates the two countries.
The road is pretty steep. I felt a little bit scared because you could fall straight off the edge. But the view at the top was breathtaking, so it was worth it.
I know it looks like professionally designed and maintained garden, but this is nothing more than just raw, untouched jungle. We arrived in Ranong late in the afternoon. This is not a town I ever thought much about, and I certainly never expected to visit it, but it's just really, really charming. There's a very cool mix of Thai, Burmese, and Chinese cultures, and it just has a really great vibe. Even Charlie had a positive review.
I like this town. Even the creepy statue.
Join us in the next episode when we visit an island you've almost certainly never heard of. Even though Koh Pratong is one of Thailand's largest islands, it's really almost completely empty. Hit the subscribe button to come along and find out why. We can't wait to share it with you. See you next time.